So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction. It finishes Manchester United 0, Real Sociedad 1, and Manchester United's first game of the Europa League campaign this season ends in defeat in very controversial fashion. And I'm very bitter today. I'm very disappointed because I do feel we got cheated out of the game today. Although we were not good enough, we are far from good enough today to get the victory in my eyes. By getting cheated out of the penalty like that, we shouldn't be walking away with a loss today. It should be at least a point, which I would have taken considering our performance today. It was not good. It was a very disappointing day for Manchester United overall. I don't know what went wrong. It could have been the rotated squad, but again, we just didn't look ourselves today. And overall, the penalty decision, guys, let's get it out of the way before we just keep going on about it, because absolutely woeful. I don't know what the handball decision is. It changes week in, week out. We've been told from the start of the season, anything, if it goes off another part of the body before it hits your hand, it's not a penalty. It went off Martinez's thigh, onto his hand, and guess what? It was given as a penalty, and the ref wasn't even advised to go over to the VAR screen and have a look for himself. Because I'm telling you now, if he got that call to go over to the screen, it would have been awarded as a Manchester United goal kick and no penalty. And I'm just absolutely fuming with it, because I'm not just saying it's our decisions as well. We've seen it multiple times in the Premier League this season. What are they doing in that VAR room? How do they have a job? How do they have a job doing that? You make decisions. They call it an error. Every time we've made an error. Guess what? You have time there to look at it. You're making that decision. You're watching it. You're watching the decision. And you're making it right there and then. And you still come out and say it's an error after the game. I don't get it, because that is never a penalty, and we've been cheated at that game today. But I'm not going to say that as an excuse, because we did not look like scoring at all today. It was very flat, and Manchester United just looked off it today. I don't know what it is, but that actually has made me so angry. I'm so fuming over that, because I'm not going to say it changed the game, but in a way it did, because then heads dropped and we couldn't get back into the game. But Sociedad today, very, very good. I was impressed with them. Defensively, they were really, really stable. In the midfield, they controlled the game in there, to be fair. They did what they needed to do. They were earning the fouls, rough fouls, which Manchester United were falling for. They were getting it into the corner every possible time. They were holding on to balls. So, at the end of the day, fair play to them, because overall, I'm not going to say they deserve to win the game, because we had a lot more possession, but on chances, based off chances, they probably did today, because Ronaldo wasn't on it. Although we scored an offside goal, the attack wasn't flowing today. And, I don't know why we lost today, but for me, Maguire and Lindelof at the back again today. Normally when it's Martinez and Varane, we build up much quicker. We're very quick in transition. Today, we're very slow going forward. It's taken ages to get the ball forward. We were making the wrong decision. We were just looking very sloppy when we were on the ball. And I don't know what was up today. I really don't. But it was a rotated side. But I'm not taking that as an excuse either, because it's a game which I looked down for. We should be winning today, because it's at home. It's a chance to make the first game statement in our group against probably the best side in our group as well, alongside us, and the second best team in our group in Real Sociedad, who are our only competitors this season in that group. So we're now chasing, and we've got to win the rest of our games now. We have to beat Sheriff twice, we have to beat Omonia twice, and now we got to beat Sociedad in Spain as well, which is going to be another challenge. But yeah, it did not look good today. We were off it. It's a disappointing day, but I'm not going to be fuming about it, because I'm only fuming about the decision today. I really am. But yeah, it's not a good start, but we have to move on, guys. But the team lineup going into the game, it was a rotated side. So we saw the likes of De Gea was in it. So, of course, he's our usual goalkeeper. Then we had Diego Dallo and Malacia. And then we had Lindelof alongside Maguire. Those two coming back in. We had Casemiro making his start for Manchester United today, alongside Christian Eriksen in the middle, which I was quite confused by. I don't know where both of them started, to be fair. I would have just preferred if Casemiro started. Then ahead of him, it was Fred played as a cam today, which was very confusing. It did not work, because again, he was really poor today alongside alongside some other players today, which were very off the pace today for me. So yeah, Fred at cam, and it was Alanga, Anstey, and Cristiano Ronaldo up top, who we expected to start. So you're looking at that on paper, you're thinking that's good enough to go out there, but the team just didn't click today. Every time we tried to go forward, nothing was working. We were making the wrong pass, we were making the wrong decisions, we were playing it back a lot, and we just couldn't get past Real Sociedad today. And that's fair play to them, because they didn't allow us many chances today. And it's the complete opposite, because when you got our defence, our main defence in the Premier League, we not allowed teams a lot of chances, and that's what we were faced off against today. I think Ronaldo had a few, but 3 shots on target the whole game is not good enough. It's disappointing, and it does make me quite angry today, because I thought it was a game that we should be winning, and we had to be winning today. So on that note, I'm a bit concerned on that note, because again, rotating a few players, people say we have a lot of depth. But again, it didn't work today. It did not work today, especially with playing Frederick Cameron. It was very questionable, but I'll have to see what Ten Hag has to come out and say about that. But yeah, the first half, I thought we started quite well, to be fair. We started on the front. We had a few chances at the beginning, but overall, it was just a game we never got into. We never got into the game. We never looked like scoring. We never looked like creating many chances. And I don't know what went wrong today, guys, but yeah, it's a loss for Manchester United, and we have to move on, guys, again. But let's get into the player rating. So overall, guys, in goal, David De Gea today didn't have too much to do, so I will just give him I'll give him a 6 today. I thought the penalty he couldn't do much about. Again, never a penalty, so he shouldn't even be in a position where he had to save a penalty today, did he? So yeah, I'm going to give him a 6. Then you got Diego Dallo again. I thought he's a bit off the pace today as well, so I will give him a 5. Malacia as well, 5. I thought he was quite off the pace as well. I thought when he was on that wing, he was making some weird decisions. That partnership with Alanga didn't quite work, and it's not something I want to see going forward. I think today it shadowed up the importance of Rashford playing, in my personal opinion, just as hold-up play, because him in himself creates a lot of chances for the likes of Anthony and whoever's on that wing. With Ronaldo there, doesn't want to press. He's gets angry as soon as he doesn't receive the ball. I don't know what went wrong with Ronaldo today. It's not looking good for him going forward, is it? With the likes of Martial coming back in, Rashford being the one being favoured. So it might just have to be the Europa League Ronaldo settles for this season, because he's not leaving now, is he? Because the transfer window's over. So I will give them both a 5. Maguire, give a 5. I'm going to give Lindelof a 5 as well. I thought both of them, when they were tested, they were not good enough. Again, on the ball, very slow. And again, we know why they're not being playing week in, week out, because they're not good enough. So on that note, I'm going to give him both a 5. Casemiro, I'm going to give a 6 today. I thought he made a few soft errors today, which, he could avoid in this game. And again, he tried some shots towards the end. But again, it wasn't a game where any of the players got into it and they got to show anything about themselves. So I'll give him a 6. Eriksen, I give a 6 as well. Again, very quiet today for Eriksen. So I would, again, a 6 as well. Very poor from the boys today. Alanga, I'm going to give a 4. I thought he was atrocious today. I'm not going to lie. And again, it's just what we've done with him, to be fair. We're not helping him out by playing him in these type of games week in, week out. Because, we've just eased him in way too quickly, and it's not been good for his progression. So, for me, I'm going to give him a 4. He was awful today. Anthony, I give a 5. Didn't see much of him today again. Very poor. And then Ronaldo, I'm going to give a 4 as well. I thought, no, actually, I give him a 5, because he was making he was getting into some good positions. He, of course, scored an offside goal. He had chances today and he just couldn't put them away. Not like Ronaldo. And at the end of the day, it was just a game where we just have to forget it and move on, because nobody played well. It was a rotated squad, and Sociedad just sussed us out today and didn't allow us a lot on the ball or a lot of chances. So think of that what you will, guys. But again, disappointed, fuming with a decision, but overall not good enough. So we move on, guys, but at the end of the day, let me know what you guys thought of the video, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to smash a like, of course. Due to what happened today with the Queen passing away, guys, it's looking like, and rightly so, the games on the weekend will not be being played. They will all be postponed, and it's already a stacked fixture list going forward. So I don't know when we'll be playing the Crystal Palace game, but yeah, guys, it will be a rest this weekend, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, guys, smash a like, subscribe. There'll be more videos going forward. But anyway, guys, that's it, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.